I'm 92 years old, still cruising down the road behind the wheel, sharp as ever. And here's the kicker. I haven't been sick. Not even a sniffle. In 30 years. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it luck? Some magic pill? Nope. It's 5 simple habits that changed everything. Doctors told me to slow down ages ago, but I'm living proof you can defy the odds. Stick with me, because these habits, backed by science, can spark hope, keep you strong, and maybe even change your life. Ready to hear what they are? Let's dive in. Habit 1. It's a simple, warm glass of water with lemon, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. Back in my 60s, I was no stranger to feeling sluggish. Sinus infections hit me twice a year. My joints ached every winter. And after breakfast, I'd feel bloated and heavy. It was frustrating, even a little scary, to feel my body slowing down, like it was giving up on me. Maybe you felt that too, the worry that your health is slipping, that colds or aches are just part of getting older. But then I discovered this golden glass, and within weeks, everything started to shift. My digestion smoothed out, my joints felt looser, and a few months later, I realized I hadn't been sick in nearly a year. That was 30 years ago, and I haven't looked back. So, what's in this drink? And why does it work? Let's break it down. First, there's fresh lemon juice. It's like a burst of sunshine for your body, packed with vitamin C, an antioxidant that powers up your white blood cells, the ones fighting off illness. The Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University says vitamin C doesn't just help prevent sickness, it can shorten how long you're sick, especially as we age. Plus, lemon jumpstarts your digestion by boosting bile production in your liver, helping your body clear toxins. Ever notice how digestion gets trickier with age? That's often due to low stomach acid, and lemon helps fix that. Next up is turmeric, a golden root that's nature's anti-inflammatory superstar. It contains curcumin, a compound that hundreds of studies, including one from Frontiers in Pharmacology, show can lower inflammation markers that rise as we age. Those markers, they're linked to joint pain, chronic diseases, even memory issues. But here's the magic touch: black pepper. It's not just for flavor. It has piperine, which boosts curcumin's absorption by up to 0%. Without it, turmeric wouldn't do much. Together, these 3 ingredients, lemon, turmeric, black pepper, create a drink that wakes up your immune system, calms inflammation, and sets your digestion right, making it is so easy. Warm a cup of water, not too hot, just cozy. Squeeze in half a lemon, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and a tiny pinch of black pepper. Stir, sip, and let it work its magic. It takes less than 5 minutes, but the impact, huga. When I started this habit, I felt the difference fast. My sinus infections stopped. The winter aches faded. I wasn't dragging after meals anymore. Even though, at 92, I get exposed to viruses, but my body doesn't let them in. It's alert, ready, on offense. The science is clear, but it's the feeling that keeps me hooked. This golden glass isn't just a drink, it's a promise I make to myself every morning. I care about you. Body, you're worth it. And here's where hope comes in. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. You need a small, consistent choice that says, I choose health. Imagine yourself tomorrow, sipping this warm, golden drink before the day begins. Feel that warmth, that spark of energy, knowing you're giving your body what it needs to fight, to heal, to thrive. If you're feeling worn down, worried about the next cold or ache. Let this be your turning point. You're not powerless. You're not too old. The science says it. My 30 years of health prove it. And you can start tomorrow. So, before you toast your bread or fry your eggs, pour yourself a golden glass. It's not just a drink, it's a declaration. You're choosing strength. Step by simple step. Let's do this together, because your body's ready to shine. Habit 2, morning mobility ritual. You wake up, and your body feels like it is stuck in slow motion. Stiff joints, heavy legs, maybe even a foggy head. That was me at 60. Stumbling out of bed, once even tripping over my slippers because my feet just were not ready. It is scary to feel your body betray you like that. Is it not? But here is the hope. Every morning, before my feet even touch the floor, I spend just 90 seconds sending a signal to my body. It is not a workout, not yoga, just a gentle nudge saying, today, we move, we breathe, we live. Here is how it goes. I lie on my back, take 3 deep breaths, slow and steady. Then, I stretch my fingers, wiggle my toes, and gently rotate my ankles and wrists. That is it. 90 seconds, and it feels like I am waking up every muscle, every joint. It is like telling my body, you are needed today. Why does this matter? Well, science backs it up. The National Institute on Aging says gentle morning movements like these boost energy, sharpen mental clarity, and improve balance all day long. In the Mayo Clinic, they have shown that consistent, low-intensity moves in the morning can lower inflammation, support your joints, and even help regulate blood pressure. That is not just talk, it is real. Let me paint a picture. Back in my 60s, mornings were rough. I would shuffle to the bathroom, legs like lead, head in a haze. One fall could have changed everything. And that worry lingered. But then I started this ritual, and everything shifted. My circulation perked up, my balance got steady, and falls. They are not a concern anymore. You might think it is too simple to work, but that is the beauty of it. It is not about intensity, it is about consistency. Those quiet, early moments are where aging slows down, where you take control. So, imagine this. You, tomorrow morning, still cozy in bed, taking 90 seconds to breathe, stretch, and move. No gym, no gear, just you and your body, starting the day together. Feel that spark of hope. You are not too old, not too stiff. The science says it, and I am living proof. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly said good morning to your body? Let us start today, because every small move is a step toward a stronger, brighter you. Habit 3, anti-inflammatory walk. Let us go back to my 60s. I used to jog, thinking I had to push hard to stay young. But my knees started to ache, and I felt worn out, not energized. It was discouraging. You know, that sinking feeling when your body does not keep up with your spirit. Maybe you have felt it too, the worry that you are losing your spark. That stiffness or fatigue is just what aging means. But then I learned something that flipped my perspective. A study showed that walking, just plain walking, can cut inflammation, steady blood sugar, sharpen memory, and even lower your risk of death by 39%. That was it for me. I ditched the jogging and embraced the rhythm of a daily walk. Here is the thing. Walking is not just about moving from point A to point B. It is about resetting your whole system, your joints, your lymph, your thoughts. Every day, you step outside for 15 minutes. Some days, it is just around the block. But I never skip it. Not because I am some super disciplined person, But because I know what happens when I do not walk, my body gets stiff, my joints grumble, my mind feels cloudy, and even my digestion slows. It is like my whole system hits pause. But when I walk, I am a new person. My shoulders loosen, my knees stay nimble, my mood lifts, and by the time I am back home, I feel like I have hit the reset button. There is solid science behind this. The British Journal of Sports Medicine found that just 20 minutes of walking lowers C-reactive protein. That is a marker of inflammation that can creep up as we age. Another study from Stanford showed walking boosts creativity and mental clarity more than sitting ever could. But let me tell you a story that really drove this home. About 25 years ago, I skipped my walk one morning. I was busy, thought I would do it later. The day slipped away, and for the first time in years, I felt old, not just tired or sore, but old, like my joints were not mine, like my lungs forgot how to expand. It was a wake-up call. That day, I promised myself walking was not optional. It was medicine. So, here is how I do it. I slip on shoes with good support, start slow, and focus on my breath 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. I swing my arms gently to keep my posture open. And here is a little trick. I smile while I walk. Not because I am always happy, but because it makes me happy. Science says smiling, even during movement, activates your vagus nerve, which calms inflammation, steadies your heart rate, and even helps digestion. A study in psychosomatic medicine found that smiling while moving amplifies the stress-busting benefits of exercise. It is like a secret weapon for feeling good. You, stepping out tomorrow, just 15 minutes. No distractions. Just you and the fresh air. Feel that worry about aches or foggy days start to fade. You do not need fancy gear or perfect weather. You do not even need to feel motivated. Walking gives you the energy, the clarity, the strength. At 92, I am proof it works. My daily walk has given me decades of vitality, and it can do the same for you. If you are feeling stuck, tired, or like your best days are behind you, hear this. You are not done. Put on your shoes, open the door, and take that first step. Every stride is a message to your body. I still can. Let us walk toward a stronger, brighter you. Together, because motion is life. Habit 4. Protein-rich breakfast. I thought I was eating well. Fruits, veggies, whole grains, the works, but something was off. By mid-morning, my energy would crash. I was forgetting things. Names, where I parked my car. Even if I had eaten lunch, my strength was slipping, and it scared me. Maybe you know that feeling, the creeping worry that your body is not keeping up. That fatigue or brain fog is just what aging brings. I thought it was just my age, but my doctor set me straight. You are not getting enough protein. He said, turns out, after 60, your body needs more protein, not less to hold on to muscle. Boost immunity and keep your mind clear. That is when I revamped my breakfast. And it was a game changer. I call it my brain and body breakfast. And it is so simple. 1 boiled egg, a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of walnuts, and a sprinkle of blueberries. That is it. But do not let the simplicity fool you. This meal packs over 25 grams of high-quality protein, plus anti-inflammatory nutrients, healthy fats, and antioxidants that keep my brain firing. When I started eating this way, I felt the difference fast. No more mid-morning slumps. My mind stayed sharp. My muscles held strong, and I felt steady. No matter what the day threw at me, it was like I had turned back the clock. Why does protein matter so much? Let us look at the science. A A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults eating 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal had better muscle mass, fewer hospital stays, and even lived longer. Another study from Tufts University showed that seniors with higher protein intake had stronger immune responses to illness and vaccines. Protein is not just for gym buffs. It is for your immune cells, which are built from amino acids. It is for the enzymes that repair your tissues and the neurotransmitters that keep your memory sharp. It is about resilience, not just strength. Not all proteins are the same, though, and that is why I choose complete proteins, the kind with all 9 essential amino acids. Eggs, they are perfect. Greek yogurt, it is a complete protein, plus it has calcium and probiotics for your gut. Walnuts, they bring omega-3s and inflammation-fighting power. And blueberries, they are the antioxidant boost that ties it all together. This breakfast does not just fill me up. It keeps me rock solid. Here is something I did not expect. My blood sugar stopped spiking and crashing. I used to hit a wall at 11 a.m., but now I sail through my mornings like I am 40 again. Sharp and steady for meetings, drives, or whatever comes my way. Some days, I mix it up, maybe cottage cheese with flax seeds, a small piece of grilled chicken on sprouted toast, or even a lentil scramble if I am feeling fancy. But the rule never changes: never skip protein at breakfast. It is the moment your body decides how it will perform for the day. Think about it. You would not fuel a car with just fumes. So why do we do that to ourselves? This breakfast is not a luxury. It is a lifeline, and it is so easy to start. If you are feeling tired, weak, or like your best days are gone, hear this. You are still here, and you can rewrite your story. Start tomorrow. Fuel your body right, and tell it, I am ready to shine. Let us build that strength together, one bite at a time. Habit 5. Mental tuning. Before I talk to anyone, before I even glance at the weather, I sit still and picture the day I want to have. This small act has been my shield against stress and my key to staying sharp. Let me share a story that will touch your heart, ease your worries, and fill you with hope. Because this habit is something you can start today, and it might just change your life. Let me take you back to a moment that opened my eyes. I had a friend, same age as me, same health, but he was always on edge. The news, politics, bills, they kept him in a constant state of worry. One day, he collapsed. A heart issue. Out of nowhere, he recovered, but he was never quite the same. He asked me, "How do you stay so calm? Do you ever worry?" I told him, "Worry is a thief. And every morning, I lock the door. That is what mental tuning does." But it was not always this way. In my 60s, stress would creep in, clouding my mind, making me feel scattered or tired for no reason. Maybe you know that feeling. The weight of stress that seems to hit harder as we age, leaving you foggy, worn out, or even sick. It is scary to feel your mind slip. Is it not? Here is where hope comes in. Every morning, I take 3 minutes to sit quietly and imagine how I want to feel. Calm, strong, steady, useful. I picture myself moving through the day like that, driving with confidence, speaking clearly in conversations, at peace no matter what comes. It is not about imagining the traffic or the errands. It is about setting the tone for my mind. And here is the amazing part. Science says this works. Researchers at Harvard, along with Dr. Joe Dispenza, have shown in brain scans that when you vividly imagine doing something, the same parts of your brain light up as if you were actually doing it. Over time, this rewires your nervous system, training your body to stay calm, focused, and sharp before you even step out the door. Why does this matter so much? Because stress is not just a bad mood. It is the #1 killer of your immune system. Not germs, not genetics. Stress. It raises cortisol, which damages brain cells, weakens your defenses, and even strips away muscle. For us seniors, stress hits differently, showing up as confusion, fatigue, or illnesses that seem to come from nowhere. But when I take these 3 minutes to tune my mind, everything changes. My blood pressure steadies, my memory sharpens, even my digestion feels better. A 2016 study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison found that just 5 minutes of daily mental rehearsal cut anxiety, boosted focus, and strengthened immune responses in adults over 65, with results that lasted weeks. Let me tell you how it feels. Those 3 minutes are like a quiet gift to myself. I sit, I breathe, I picture strength and joy. I see myself driving at 92, laughing at the traffic, never rattled. And over time, something incredible happens. It becomes real. My friend who collapsed, he started trying this, and while it did not fix everything, he told me he felt lighter, clearer, like he could handle life again. That is the power of mental tuning. It starts with your thoughts, but it shapes your body. 2. If you are feeling overwhelmed, scattered, or like stress is stealing your spark, hear this. You have the power to change it. Take those 3 minutes, picture your strength, and tell your mind, I am ready to thrive. Let us tune our minds together, because your thoughts can shape a healthier, brighter you. So, there you have it. Friends, the 5 habits that have kept me driving, thriving, and illness-free at 92. It is not luck or some hidden secret. It is these simple, daily choices: morning movement, my golden glass, healing walks, a protein-packed breakfast, and mental tuning. They may seem small, but together, they are mighty. Backed by science and proven by my 30 years of strength, I know it can feel daunting. Maybe you are worried it is too late, that your aches or fatigue mean your best days are gone. I have been there, feeling my body slow down, wondering if I could keep up. But here is the hope. You do not have to be 92 to start. You just have to begin. Health does not slip away in one big moment. It fades in the choices we skip, and it comes back the same way. In quiet steps, sips, and thoughts that build you up. If you are listening, you are still here, still capable, and already on your way. If these habits sparked some hope or inspired you to take a step toward a healthier you, please hit that like button. It helps spread this message to others who need it. Share this video with a friend or loved one who could use a little encouragement. Together, we can lift each other up. And if you want more tips like these, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so you never miss a video. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening, for caring about your health, and for being part of this community. You're amazing, and I'm so grateful for you. Let's keep thriving together.